Welcome to your hardcore ballerina abs. We've got 4 exercises, 2 sequences, and we're doing both twice. So lying down on your mat, we're going to start with diamond sit-ups.
So crossing one foot in front of the other. We're going to do this twice, so just start with your right foot first, and it's just in a little diamond shape. You can also have your toes touching. It's completely up to you. This just helps with your hip flexors, so this is a little bit more rested. If you don't mind engaging them a little bit more, toes touching. Hands in fifth position overhead. You're going to extend the arms to lift you up, framing your face in between the diamond. Arms go to a first position. Extending again to come back down. So that's 1. Extend, come up. 1, 2, extend, go down. So really feeling that as you come up, you're really feeling that kind of lower abdominal point, which you can feel as you exhale, tightens. 3, and down, hip flexors, rest using the arms to come up. 4, and down. 5, keeping that same point of focus, feeling that where you're resting on the kind of bony part of your pelvis is really anchored into the floor. Try to just keep that spine in a neutral, in the same position. And down, we're keeping it nice and slow for this one. 8, extending the arms, and down, extend again. So we're lengthening the spine every time we come up, framing the face in the middle. 3 more to go. Extend, and down, 2 more. Using the breath. And last one, make this one count, coming all the way up. Extend, and lowering back down, bringing the knees into a tabletop position. Scoot down on the mat a little bit if you need to. We're going to go into sit-up beauty. So 2 options. Extending the legs to begin with, arms in fifth position. Extending, really reaching with both extremities and coming up to the tabletop position. Extend the arms, this is option 1, harder. And then you're rolling all the way back down. And option 2, coming up to the tabletop, coming up, and then rolling all the way back down to the extension. Choose your option, and let's go. Extending, coming up, extending, coming all the way down. 2, extending, rolling through each vertebrae. This one is a beast. Just make sure that you're really protecting your spine. Vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling down. 4. If you want to make it even more challenging, try speaking. And up. Nearly there. And we're halfway. Extending, really reaching with the toes. 4 more. 3 more to go. Really circling the arms, feeling that length the whole time. As we roll down, the toes are reaching away. Last one. Nearly there. And rolling down, arms by your side, into that, again, that same position that we started in, but this time we do want it to be crossed, so just use the right leg for now. It's nice and relaxed, and we're just dropping all the way down in this position. We're doing about 5 on each side, so 5 or 6, you can up the volume if you want to, but we're going to take it nice and slow. 1, and coming back up. So these are diamond leg lowers. 2, and up. So you want to feel that you're reaching the arms nice and long. The one thing we tend to do with abdominal exercises is forget that there are other elements to it. Really try and open the chest by using the palms, spreading the fingers nice and wide. 5. And that really helps to kind of take a little bit of pressure off the back and use a little bit more full body as we do this. 4 more. 3, and up. 2, and last one, and 1. And we'll do the left leg in front for the next round. Shaking it out, 1 more exercise of the sequence. Coming up into your fifth position, we've got 4 beats down and 4 beats up. Nice and quick, these are quicker beats. So you're crossing the legs, cross, 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 cross. Hands flat, opening up the chest. Let's go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4, going down. And up, really pinching in with the core. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. Going down. And up. 2 more. 1. And up. Last time. Down. And up. Fold the knees in. Tug them in for a second. We've got that all again. So this time as we go into it, really starting to feel the hip flexors, which is something we don't work an awful lot, but in turnout you feel it more than ever. So we're switching the leg. If you did diamond sit-ups with the right leg, let's switch to left. Shake it out and we'll go for it all again. So left leg crossing over, or again just sticking with that diamond, toes touching. Hands in fifth position, we're doing the same thing. Reaching and up, extending and back down, thinking more than ever about coming up and reaching a little bit more, pushing yourself a little bit more. Breathing out and down. Inhale, opening up the chest. 3 and down, nice. And 4. Keeping that glare, so really feeling that you found that fixed point with your eyes, you extend from there and you come back down, rolling through the vertebrae. 5 and down. Halfway. It gets much harder. You can bring the knees slightly closer if your hip flexors are starting to hurt. 7 and down. Pointing to the toes, feeling the engagement of the legs as well. 9, nice work, nearly there. 10. Don't forget the arms. 11. And last one, we've got 12. And coming back down, bringing the knees in. We're going into our sit-up beauties, okay? So for this one, again, it's completely up to you. It might be harder now on your hip flexors. Don't worry about keeping it in the tabletop and not extending. So let's go for it. Extending the legs to begin with. Coming up, extend, and rolling all the way down. 2, extend, arms fifth, rolling all the way down, feeling that you're really coming up. You're pressing into the upper back. You don't want a curved spine. In that position, you really want to try and sit up as much as you can, shoulder blades squeezing back as much as possible. 4, and down. Halfway. 5, and down. Keep it going here. If you need a break, just come out of it and then go back into it. Pause the video. You've got this. Try and do it as much as you can in the proper form. If not, just know where you're at and try it again the next day. Oh, nearly there. 2 more. We've got this. 1, extending fifth. And last one. Extend fifth. And down. Hug the knees in for a second. We're going into our diamond leg lowers. Okay, so left foot in front this time. Hands down, planted on the floor. Really making sure here that as we inhale, we open up the chest, soften the shoulders, exhale, find that pinch. The best way to do this without making you all feel like you're ill at home is to cough, and that's where you need to be engaging. Hands flat, let's go for it. We're dropping 1, and up. 2. Find that point on the ceiling, really opening the hands, fingers spread nice and wide. This will really help to soften the shoulders, nice wide chest. 5, and up. This is 6, and up. The more you bring the knees in, the more it will relax off the hip flexors if you're having a particular problem. You don't want them to come all the way in, but just nice and soft here. 3 more, and up, 2 more, going down, and up, last time, down, and up, in, extend up. Let's go for the final exercise of the sequence. We're going into the beats. Spread the fingers, open the chest, inhale, let's go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, crossing up, squeezing those inner thighs, going down, hands spread nice and wide, exhaling, make sure you keep that breath nice and consistent. Crossing, really feeling that you're crossing as much as possible, but don't let go of that lower ab that you felt when you coughed. And up. 2 more to go. 1. And up. Last time. Going down. And up. Knees in. Hug the knees. Give yourself a minute, and we'll go to the second sequence.
So let's go into sequence 2, and the first thing we're going to do is oblique twist. This is all really focused on obliques. So the first thing, we're going to go back into our tabletop position and just lie flat on the floor. We'll just start here with our palms by our sides, rolling the shoulders back and down, just refinding our center. So you just want to make sure that you're in that neutral spine. Inhale, exhale, just find that lower ab connection. From here, we're going to come up ever so slightly. So we're just tapping the chin to chest. From here, we're going to extend one leg at a time into our oblique twist. The arms go and they frame the knee, frame the leg through the first position, and then they come back. We're twisting, and back. You can come all the way to lowering if you need to. Otherwise, stick with me here. So that would just mean your head would go back to the mat. 4, and in. And 5, really twisting, coming up a little bit further each time. Halfway. 6, 7, really using the arms to find a little bit more extension. So you're really extending the arms, finding a little bit more lift from them. 9, 3 more, 10, 11, pointing the toes if you can, and 12. From here, we're coming all the way up into our tabletop. Arms are up in the 5th position. From here, elbow touches knee, and you go back to the 5th. Keeping those toes nice and lifted, you need a straight line from your knee to your toe. 4, feeling like somebody's pressing into your back, so it's coming into your chest, you're really opening up. 7, 8, 9, this is twisted ballerinas. 10, 11, and 12, we're doing 16. 14, 15, last one, 16. Rolling all the way back down. Hands behind the head. We're doing oblique twists with knees. And then we're going to go into our oblique twists with our knees. So, from here, extending the feet up to the ceiling, hands behind the head, twisting the knees to one side and looking towards the feet. And then you go back down as the feet return facing to the ceiling. So everything coordinates 2 and down. The trick with this is to really twist. The more you twist into it, the more you're going to activate your obliques. And 4 and down. 5, really twisting in and down. 6 and down. The bigger the position of the twist, the more you'll be working. So if I keep my feet further away from me towards the end of the mat, it will activate them a little bit more, so that can make it a little bit harder for you. And down. 9 and down. Last 2, 11, and one more for luck. 12 and down. Coming up for our final attitude taps. For our final attitude taps, we're going to bring it into that diamond position, lifting the chest, using the elbows and the arms. We're just tapping down. We're doing 16. 1, 2, 3. Really feeling you're pressing that lower back into your core. 5, 6,
7, nice. 8, 9, 10, 11, nearly there, opening the chest. 13, 14, 15, last one, 16. Whew. Knees together and rest. We're doing the whole set one more time. So going back into the oblique twists, lying down, legs into that tabletop position, arms overhead. Take an inhale, come slightly off the ground. We're twisting, coming back. 2, and in, really reaching the arms. 3, going back, and 4. Keep it going here. What you want to feel as you go out is that nothing changes with your spine. It's the extremities that lengthen, it's the arms, it's the legs, and you're twisting in. Keep it going here, using the feet to really point, extend, and back. 4 more, 4, and in. 3, 2 more, 2, last one, and 1, and down. Coming all the way up for our twisted ballerinas. Arms in fifth, tabletop. 1, 2, 3, the legs might be shaking now. 4, 5, 6. Each time you come up, try and feel that that lower back is pressing into the core. 7, 8, 9. If you need to, you can drop it down. 11, 12, so this is a modification. Keep it up if you can. 5, this is just going to help with the hip flexors. 2, last one, 1. And rolling all the way back down. Hug the knees in for a second. Keep it going. So then we're going to go into our knee oblique twists. Hands behind the head. From here, let's do 12, twisting 1, and up. 2. Really twisting into it for 3. Looking towards the toes. 4. Challenge yourself a little bit more. Make the position bigger. Halfway. And down. Feeling that the hip flexors are nice and relaxed. You're taking it all in the core. And down. 3 more. 2. And last one. 1. Coming up for our final exercise, we've got those attitude taps. Finding that nice position. Final exercise, we've got our attitude taps. Into that diamond. Tapping 1, 2, pressing the lower back into that core. 5, 6, 7, using the arms, using the forearms. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, make the position bigger if you'd like to. 2, and 1. Bring it together. And you're done. That was your hardcore, when they were hardcore, ballerina abs. Hope you're feeling it, and I'll see you in the next video.